All In Broadcasting presents the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships. And now it's game time. The Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships are on the air from All In Broadcasting.
2007 Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships in the 80-pound division. The Southern Athletic Bulldogs taking on the GORC Wildcats here at Carroll Field on the campus of Arundel High School. In what is a cold, overcast Gambrels, Maryland right now. And you see the coin flip taking place in midfield. Southern will elect to receive, and GORC will be kicking off. The Bulldogs of Southern Athletic went into this game at 7-2. The Bulldogs at 9-0. I'll check that. The Wildcats of GORC at 9-0. There's a shot of head coach Curtis Holland and his Bulldogs.
Where's my dollar?
As you see it right now, it's GORC in the green uniforms. And the golden helmets. And the kick is away. It's going to be short. And one of the upbacks lost the handle on it, down on the ground, and it'll be picked up. Number 80, Kenny Smith, with the recovery. And so it'll be 1st and 10 Southern at their own 42-yard line. And so Bulldogs taking over 1st and 10. And off first, back through, bang it up right about a yard or two. Make it 3. That was number 33, Sammy Smith. And so it's a 2nd down and about 7. Ball to the 45-yard line. And off again, going over left tackle, still up on his feet, and getting about 3, maybe 4 more yards. So the first 3rd down opportunity now for Southern. It's Thomas Bladen in the backfield. Then they shift. He heads to a wide receiver coming into the near side. 3rd down, about 4. Quarterback Curtis Holland lost the handle on it, and it's going to be a loss of about a yard, so 4th down. So Holland sets up over center. On misdirection, going over to the outside. Looking for a room down midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Cuts back, gets knocked out of bounds. That's Rudy Lutz with the carry. And a big first down for Southern. Those 1st and 10 at the GORC 36. The handoff, ball down the ground. Looks like GORC has recovered. So he tried to hand it off to Jay Parker, and he lost a handle on it after getting tackled. Well, GORC with the first big break in this one. Michael Prosperi is the quarterback over center. They go to a pro set single back. A little misdirection. Going to the outside, looking and getting hit once, twice, taking tackles forward, close to a first down. Ryan Corcoran, number 22, with the carry. So it'll be a gain about 9.5, 2nd down and 1. It's a 2nd down and 1. Again, a little misdirection. And getting wrapped up, but able to get the first down. Number 45, Boris Banning. And GORC on the move here. Good opening drive here. For the undefeated Wildcats. Well, Prosperi with 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Again, misdirection, ball down on the ground. It's like GORC was able to recover, it'd be a loss. Try to hand it off to Joseph Correa. And he lost a handle on it. But fortunately for GORC, they were able to recover. On the 2nd down, there's a design run, drop right behind the line. There's Michael Prosperi. Going to be a big loss, and look like there's a GORC player down. So we have a stoppage of play. Let's go downstairs now with our very own Sean O'Connor. He's talking to one of the coaches right now.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on making the championship today. Tell me a little about your team today.
Yeah, we're 80-pound GORC Wildcats. We've come a long way. We're undefeated so far this year. We've played Southern a couple times. We scrimmaged them in the beginning of the year. We played them in the middle of the season and ended up doing all right in that game. It was a tough game. It's definitely going to be a tough game today too. It's definitely going to be won or lost on the line of scrimmage. They bring it on every snap.
Tell me a little bit about the keys of the game, players that you expect to be a big factor in today's game.
Our backfield, it depends on who shows up today. We're going to have Michael Prosperi, quarterback. Nick Brooks, he's going to be running the ball hard. He's our fullback. He's been running that ball tough, and he's a first-year player, but he's been getting better every single week. Boris Banning, Eric Arrington, our speed guys, our guys that are going to pop it outside. And then, like I said, the game's going to be won on the battle of the line of scrimmage. Our offensive line is very tough, but so is Southern's defensive line.
Anybody you want to say thanks to?
I just want to say thanks to our coaches, man. We've been a great group of guys. Everybody's worked out really great together. Everybody else has had a big role in the development of these kids. Thanks to our team moms, just as far as the organization of the team and all the outside communication. This group of knuckleheads wouldn't have been able to handle it without them. And thanks to the parents, we've got a lot of fan support, more than I've seen for any other youth league team. We've got a lot of fans. We've got more fans at any given practice night than a lot of teams have on Saturdays, and we're really grateful for that, and they're very supportive, and we definitely feel their energy on Saturdays.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
That's Andrew Burtnick, the head coach of the GORC Wildcats. This 80-pound squad at 9-0. And as you heard him mention, backfield is the key. Well, right now, after being dropped for 2 losses, it's going to be a 4th down at about 15. Here's Michael Prosperi. Man comes in motion. Prosperi design run. Looking for room on the outside. Gets run out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And so taking over on downs will be the Southern Bulldogs. Southern takes over after a good defensive stand. 1st and 10. They're in GORC territory. The 43-yard line. Ball down on the ground. As again a scramble for it. Looks like GORC has recovered. It is GORC football. Well, GORC again with another turnover. Again, that Southern defense back out on the field. There's Prosperi again over center. Single back in the backfield, sends a man in motion. The man gets the ball, looks, turns the corner, crosses midfield. Now to the 40. Nobody's catching him. He's on his way to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, GORC. That's number 48, Cameron Lyons. Play goes 62 yards, and GORC is on the board here in the first half. And here's the extra point attempt. Prosperi sets up over center. Hands off. First back through, and it's going to be negated. So 6-0's our score. Well, just a little while ago, our very own Sean O'Connor had a chance to talk with Southern coach Curtis Holland.
Coach, congratulations on making the championship today. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the season, how you guys have done so far?
Actually, we've had a pretty good season this year. Our kids have come together great. We were a little shaky at first. A lot of new kids, a lot of first-year players. But we came together as a team. We did very well. We ended up in the regular season 8-2. I'm sorry, 7-2. And beat the team we lost to in the playoffs, and now we're here playing in the championship. I'm very proud of these kids. We've come a long way, and we hope to win this game today.
Hey, what are the keys to the day? Key players, what do you expect in today's game?
Well, our key plays are going to be blocking. We got to continue blocking and block well like we've been doing all year. We got 2 good running backs and pretty decent quarterbacks, so I hope they do well today, and we'll be all right.
Tell me a little bit of any thanks, hellos you want to say too?
Well, I just want to thanks to all my parents who helped us through this year and last year. You know, it's been a long road, and they're our support. I appreciate everything they've done, all my coaches that have came together and helped me out this year. And I just want to thank everybody that's put in the effort to help make this team a success.
Well, thank you. Good luck today.
Thanks a lot.
We're back to action after the kickoff. And it's going to be down right at midfield, and so that's where Southern will be taking over 1st and 10. 6-0 our score here in the first half. GORC with the lead. On the Cameron Lyons 62-yard run. There's a handoff. Second back through. Taking tackles forward. And still on his feet. Still on his feet. Down about 9 yards. A tough run. 33, Sammy Smith. Who took a whole host of Wildcats with him. Second down and 3. Gave him a gain of about 7. There's a handoff going and off of left tackle, attempting left tackle, Rudy Lutz. As you heard Curtis Holland, he says, well, one of the keys certainly is blocking, and even though that sounds elementary with these youngsters here, that's one of the reasons why they went 7-2 on the year. There's Holland set up over center. A little misdirection and lunging forward. Looks like maybe got enough for the first down. This is the 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. And the GORC Wildcats lead here in the first half, 6-0. And that's your quarter. So we go to the second quarter with GORC in the lead. And, of course, you're watching all the action of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association championships right here on All In Broadcasting. Well, as Holland set up over centers, we're back to action. Second quarter underway, and GORC leading 6-0. Southern looking to answer back. Design run, Holland rolls out near side. Lot of pressure. He's going to be wrapped up, and down he goes. Well, the blocking broke down quickly. Holland had to take a wide angle to try to turn the corner. Throws Holland on the second down and about 12 now. Hands off Sammy Smith, looking for room. Cuts to the inside, has room now, 30. Now to the 25. Two guys to beat, 20. Down the sideline he goes to the 10. Turns the corner, 5. Does he? No, he's going to be dropped just short. And the knees went down at the 1 yard line. A nicely executed play by the Bulldogs. Smith was able to get to the outside, wide receivers with the block, and he was able to take it almost to the house, and just knocking on the door now is Southern. So it'll be first and goal, Bulldogs. Holland sets up over center, right at the 1 yard line. A little bit of movement. Flag does not go down, and it's a touchdown. Holland just sneaks it over, and this game's locked up. And now the Bulldogs looking to make GORC pay for missing their extra point. Holland sets up over center. Here on the extra point attempt, Sammy Smith goes in motion. He gets a handoff, goes off a right tackle, and is he in? Yes, indeed. 7-6 to score now. Southern with the lead here in the second quarter. This 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. Lutz will be kicking off. Ball takes a couple of bounces, picked up by one of the up backs. That'll be Michael Prosperi. Looking for room on the outside, gets wrapped up and dropped. Down he goes, right about the 47-yard line. So GORC down by 1 here in this second quarter. So it's Prosper. Setting up over center, 1st and 10. At their own 46-yard line. Man comes in motion and gets the handoff. Cuts back up against the grain. Back to the outside. Breaking tackles. 2 guys are beat and gets wrapped up as he swung back towards the line of scrimmage. That was Eric Arrington with the carry. And it looks like one of the Bulldogs is injured here. Thomas Bladen, who made the tackle. That's Sammy Smith is down on the turf. Right now, we're in the midst of injury timeout. Well, luckily Sammy Smith able to get up under his own power. He has certainly been a key player in this first half. And now it's a 2nd down 7. With the ball sitting right about midfield. There's a little pro set eye, single back in the backfield. There's Prospery, sets up over center, and the ball goes down on the ground. He's able to pick it up. Looks like he was trying to hand off. Boris Banning. And here's Prospery. Sends a man in motion. Design run. Looks to turn. Swings out and is going to be caught way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to break tackles, but not enough. There's going to be a loss of about 4, and that's going to bring up 4th down. There's Prospery again over center. 4th down and 13. Man comes in motion. Again, misdirection and again, confusion. And giving up the ball on downs will be GORC. Southern, with time going running down here in the first half, has a shot at getting some distance here between him and GORC. 42-yard line of GORC is where the line of scrimmage is. So again, it's Holland. Double wings. Hands off. And gets to the ball. He's got a whole bunch of people in front of him. Looks to turn the corner. Gonna get a couple yards. Down he goes. That'd be Rudy Lutz with the carry. There's 4 minutes left to go now in the quarter. There's plenty of time for Southern to put together a drive here. Curtis Holland sets up over center, and now gets 3 wide receivers going to the far side of the field. Holland, back to pass. Look at throws a quick flip. Drop the ball down on the ground. There'll be a scramble for it. And what's the call? Looks like GORC has recovered. It is GORC football. Holland couldn't get the handle on the ball. And as he looked like he was good and ready to cock the throw, he just lost the handle on it. Well, GORC with an opportunity here with under 4 minutes left. Man comes in motion. Coming into the near side. Delayed handoff. Nope, it's going to be. And knocked down behind the line. Whoa! On the double reverse. It was Boris Banning who got the handoff. I think it was Thomas Bladden who just knocked him down right there. So nicely defended. Timeout called GORC. Time running down in the second quarter, 6-0 our score. Well, check that, 7-6 our score. Southern in the lead. We're in the second quarter, 7-6 a score. GORC takes over. It is a second down and about 15 with the ball sitting at the GORC 40-yard line. No backs in the backfield. It's Prosperi over center. Man comes in motion. That's Banning. It's going to be a misdirection. We're going to go on the outside. Breaking tackles, turning the corner, down to 45, to the 50. Down the sideline he goes, 40. One guy to beat. Gets hit. Knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's Eric Arrington with the carry. Gets almost 20, 25 yards on the run, and it is a GORC first down with time running down in the second quarter. Well, it's Banning and Arrington split out here to the near side. Arrington goes in motion. As a Zion run. Here's Prosperi. Looks, breaks tackle. Flag goes down. He's coming head towards the sideline to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Corner to the end zone. Goes in. But we got a flag down back at the 32-yard line. And it appears this one's coming back. That's going to be a holding of the 10-yard variety. So now the first down and 20. Single back in the backfield. Prosperi over center, ball middle of the field. Back at the 41-yard line. Man comes in motion again. Prosperi with a designed run. Tries to roll out. Gets wrapped up behind the line and dropped. As Rudy Lutz came in from the opposite side of the field, chasing Prosperi and dragging him down. It's going to be a loss of 5. Second down and now 25. Whistles blow, and we have a stoppage of play, but of course going to reset things. Get back over the ball. So here we go, second down and about 25. Here's Prosperi, setting up over center. Misdirection, all going to the middle of the field, getting wrapped up, dropped, but after a gain of about 5, so no, still up on his feet. There's Boris Banning again with the carry. Gets about 5 yards of it back. We'll bring up third down and make that about 18. So a big play here late in the second quarter. Arrington goes in motion. Again, misdirection, handoff, going to the first back through, and getting hit and dropped at the gain of 5. It's going to be fourth down and 15 with the ball to the 35-yard line. And a timeout called GORC. And that'll be their final timeout of the half. 7-6 our score. Southern with the lead here in this 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. Well, it's a big fourth down, 15. here for GORC, trailing by 1. Man comes in motion. Handoff, looks for a room on the outside, running a jet sweep. Turns the corner, out to the 30, 25, 20. We'll get up for the first down and more. Down the sideline, 10, 5, touchdown, GORC. No flag, no, there's a flag back at the 36-yard line. This one may be coming back. And it'll be like an initial indication is a hold against GORC. And they're walking this one. It's going to go way back. So now it is 4th down and a whole lot. With the ball back near the 50-yard line. As ball down on the ground, there's going to be a scramble for it on 4th down. One way or another, it's going to be Southern's football. Things fell apart quickly for GORC. Well, as time is winding down here in the first half, Southern with another great opportunity here. There's Holland setting up over center, 1st and 10. There's a man in motion coming into the near side. Holland designed to run. Turns it out now. Gets hit once, is able to break tackle, still on his feet, and gets knocked down at midfield, gain of about 5. And with that, this time Southern calls a timeout. Time winding down in the first half, 7-6 our score. Southern with the lead. This is the 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships. And brought to you by All In Broadcasting. As we come back, it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Holland looks, little Statue of Liberty. He's getting the hands off. And it's going to be Lutz. Looks to turn the corner. As a couple guys are beat. Flag goes down at the end of the play. Will be enough for the 1st down. It's going to be holding the call against Southern. Well, the penalty as time expires here in the half. 7-6 is our score with Southern in the lead. It ought to be a very interesting second half, folks, so stick around for that. You're watching the 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships on All In Broadcast. Back out again at Arundel High School. 7-6 our score. Southern leads GORC here in this 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. A first half, well, for both teams, marred by penalties. Thomas Blandon will be kicking off for Southern. And second half is underway. It's going to be a short kick. As it rolls one way and the other, and it looks like GORC has recovered down the 48-yard line. GORC was not getting to that second quarter. Outside of their first possession, weren't able to do a whole lot. Coach Andrew Burtnick tries to get things going here on the 1st and 10 from the Southern 47-yard line. Here's Prosperi over center. Man comes in motion. That's Banning. And a handoff on a misdirection. Going looking for room on the outside. Flag goes down as Eric Arrington once again gets the call. There's going to be a face mask called against Southern. I'll count that as a big break for GORC to start this off. 7-6 to score. Prosper again over center, ball middle of the field. It'll be a first down and about 2. He's gonna run with it, and he gets another first down. So, the odd circumstance where after the face mask penalty, they replayed the down. And the ball sits at the 36-yard line now of Southern. Well, it's 1st and 10, GORC, Prosperi over center. Ball just outside the 35-yard line. Long count. No flags down. Hands off. It's Banning. Looks for room on the outside. Wrapped up, drop, gain of about 2.
Everybody's got their vehicle parked on a side road or beside the tennis court. There's 2 vehicles. Must remove your car right now or it will be towed. must be removed right now.
And the second down and 8. There's a handoff, looking for room on the outside. It'll be Arrington, and he gets wrapped up, dropped, gain of maybe 1. And the Southern defense really stiffening up right now. That was Thomas Blandon with the tackle. It's now a 3rd down and 7. The ball is outside the 30-yard line. Misdirection. Looking for room on the outside. It is Arrington. Gets wrapped up once, twice, and down he goes. Going to be a gain of maybe 1.
Side road. Side of the tennis court. You must remove your vehicle right now or it will be towed. If it's not removed within 10 minutes, it will be towed.
And so we got a timeout on the field with as we're in the 3rd quarter, 7-6 our score. Southern with the lead. This is the 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. Well, players up after the injury timeout. Well, there's a big play here to start the 3rd quarter. 4th down and about 2. Brosbury again over center. Banning comes in motion. Brosbury design run, cuts back, wrapped up in a host of blue shirts. And giving up the ball on downs will be GORC. And here's Southern taking over. 3 backs in the backfield, Holland over center. Hands off to the second back through. That's Rudy Lutz again, who's really carried the load here, and certainly in the first half for Southern. I'll give him a gain of about 1. 2nd down and 9. There's a handoff. Almost lost a handle on it. Still up on his feet. Sammy Smith, and he goes down after a gain of about maybe 6. Sammy Smith, who was nicked up a little bit in that first half. And now it's to get a 3rd down opportunity. Holland again. This time single back to the backfield. Wing back to either side. Misdirection. Looking for room on the outside. Looking to turn the corner. Gets enough for the first down, or gets close to first down before he gets knocked down. It looked like Lutz had enough for the first down. It's going to be about 2 yards short. Now there's a big fourth down opportunity here for Southern. It is Holland sets up over center. Three back to the backfield. Looks like there'll be a timeout call. Yep, timeout call Southern as they reset things on the fourth down and about 1.5. So we're in the third quarter, 7-6 our score, Southern leads. This is the 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. Well, big fourth down here for Southern. Holland, design run, has room, looks to turn the corner, has blockers, first down and more. Now down the sideline, it goes the foot race. One guy to beat, to the 30. Tiptoeing down the sideline, gets tripped up and dropped just inside the 20-yard line to the 14. A lot of that was set up from the benefit of the offensive line. They really were able to hold their blocks. Lutz got a big block as well, and it was off to the races for Holland. But there is a player down now. It's like one of the GORC players. With the young man able to get up under his feet, that's Preston Gurry. And that's the quarter. We're in the fourth quarter now. 7-6 our score here, so it's going to come down to this last quarter. GORC still paying for the extra point. Missed early in this game. So it's 7-6 our score. This is the 80-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. The Bulldogs take over 1st and 10. This outside the 14-yard line. Handoff Lutz. It gets hit hard. Dropped. Gain of about 2. And now 2nd down and 8. Ball sits right about the 10-yard line. There's a handoff. Sammy Smith going to the outside, to the corner of the end zone. He'll go in easily. Touchdown. Nice block off of the right side. He cut back and sprinted 11 yards for the touchdown. And Southern now leads 13-6. And now, as it has been for GORC, it's an all-important extra point. Holland single back in the backfield. It's Blandon. I'll be surprised to see Holland sneak this over. Back to pass. Nope, he's going to hand off. Lutz goes in for the extra point. 14-6 is our score. As we're just underway here in the 4th quarter. And so it'll be Lutz with the kickoff. Rolls down, goes off the shoulder pad of one of the GORC players, and is down at the 47-yard line. It was a nice drive. It started right about midfield for Southern. And capped by the Sammy Smith touchdown. And, of course, the distance given now by the Lutz extra point. GORC, big challenge in front of them. They need to score quickly. Prosper sits up over center. Wing back, far side. Man comes in motion. That's going to be Banning. Handoff. Banning whistles blow before the snap. And that's going to be a procedure call. No, make that offsides against Southern. So it's going to be, again, rare 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Here's Banning in motion. Gets the handoff. Looks for room to the outside. Has blockers in front of him. Got to elude one guy. Gets looks, turns the corner, gets hit and dropped. Going to be a gain maybe of 1. Nicely defended. Roman Clark was able to come up and turn him inside. And Jai Parker with the finish. Here's Prospery, ball far side hash mark. Man comes in motion. Designed run. Prospery turns it to the outside. Brings a couple tackles. Still going for it, and down he goes. It'll be a gain of close to 3. It'll be a third down and about 1.5. When the ball's sitting at the 45-yard line now of Southern. Well, big play here. Third down and about 2. There's Banning going in motion. Prospery. Hands off. Smith. Big hole and first down. So there's a 1st and 10. A little movement, no flags down. Banning looks and trying to go on the outside, nothing doing. Smith comes up and takes him down. It'll be a loss of about 5. Two wides here to the near side of the field. Man comes in motion. Misdirection. Coming to the inside. And getting dropped after a gain of about 2. It'll be Nicholas Brooks. Well, now it's a third down and 12. Ball sits at the 38-yard line of Southern. Here's Prospery. 3 backs in the backfield. Long count. Gonna hand off. Banning looks. Gets hit once, twice. Still on his feet. Still going forward. And will be dropped well short of the first down to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 3. Well, there's going to be 4 minutes left to go here in regulation. Well, the game could ride right here. Prospery. There's a man in motion. Prospery, design run. Looks, turns the corner. Gets first down and more. Looking for the sideline. Smith catches up to him, makes a tackle. Now, GORC, they can't waste much time. They need to go for the end zone. At this level, you may not see much in the way of passing. But GORC will have to open the field up a bit. There's 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Man comes in motion. It's going to be Prospery, design run. Cuts back up against the grain, still on his feet. Moves it to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Looks to the 10. He's going to turn the corner. Down to the 8. Still on his feet. Gets hit hard, dropped out of bounds. Near the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, GORC. Well, first and goal from the 5-yard line again. If you're GORC, you got to get this ball in the end zone quick. Misdirection. Still up on his feet. Looks down to the 1-yard line. That's Nicholas Brooks. Well, one of these Southern players is down. It's like Logan Harris. And it's like he may be holding his abdomen. He's going to come out. Kyle Mays will come in for him. It's going to be second and goal, ball at the 2-yard line. Got Nicholas Brooks in the backfield. Empties the backfield on a motion. Flag goes down, and going in for the touchdown will be Prosperi, but this one may be coming back. Nicholas Brooks, I think he turned. Yeah, legal motion is going to be the call against GORC. GORC is just plain running out of time right now. So now it brings up a second and goal after the penalty. It'll be at the 7-yard line. There's Prosperi setting up over center. Man comes in motion. Prosperi design run. Looking for the corner. Turns towards the pylon. Knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. There it is, third and goal. And it's going to be flags down, a whole bunch of movement. And GORC again is just plain running out of time now when they need to get that ball into the end zone. Procedure will be the call against GORC. We had a whole bunch of movement going on. And that's your ball game. No, check that, sorry. Looked like he called the game, but no. We still got plenty of action left. That'd be the fastest 4 minutes in history there. Like 4 minutes on Mercury. But again, time running out on GORC. No back to the backfield. Prosperi over center. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Again, Prosperi on the run. Looks to go in the end zone. Goes into the end zone. No flags down, so touchdown GORC. GORC to attempt the extra point. Man comes in motion. Hands off, and it's going to be stopped short. Makes the score 14-12. Well, with time running out in this one, 14-12 to score. GORC able to make a run at it. The penalties just simply took time off of the clock, and they weren't able to get the extra point. And that might be the difference in this ball game. So expecting GORC to try the onside kick. They certainly do. Bounces up in the air, goes off of one of the GORC, make that the Southern players. It was Lutz able to take it off his knee and down it right there at midfield. That's where Southern will take over 1st and 10. The time running out in this one, 14-12 to score.
Outside the gates now. Thanks. If you call on the field again, you'll be removed from the stadium.
So the Bulldogs come up over the ball. They went into this game at 7-2. It is Holland setting up over center. And a handoff. Smith's had a big game today. Taking tackles with him, forward down about 5 yards. Well, now the referees are moving the ball up to the far side hash mark. There it is, 2nd down at 5. Here's Holland. Ends off Smith this time, trying the left side, and he'll lunge forward and get maybe a yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down with time on it out. And it's a timeout called GORC. Well, they're saying 42 seconds left to go in this one. And here's Holland. 3rd down and 5. Trips out his own man. It's going to be a design run. Still has room. Looks to go on the sideline. Gets knocked down. Well short of the 1st down. And there's another timeout called by GORC. So as seconds wind down, it's 4th down and 1. And Holland will hand off to the first back throw. Looks like he got enough for the 1st down. Well, they called a first down GORC. The referee here on the far side just eyeballed it and is going to call the first down GORC. Again, he's standing, looking at it, brings it forward, and it's going to be a first down Southern. All right. You know, the GORC coaching staff can't believe it. There's a flag down. And now they're going to mark off a penalty on top of that. And you would expect now that Southern will kneel down. They're going to let time expire. And this ball game's over. 14-12 the score. Your 80-pound champions of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association are the Southern Bulldogs, 14-12 over the GORC Wildcats. And you're watching the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships from All In Broadcasting.